to farmers, if you don't want to drink the water, the cow should not drink the water. It needs to be clean as for humans. Then they drink more, and the more they drink, the more milk they make, because 90% of milk is water.
There's a growing demand for affordable nutrition in Nigeria, and Arla is here to close that gap. Arla Farms has set up a modern technology dairy farm in Kaduna State for optimal animal comfort and milk production.
We have state-of-the-art technology. We use computers to monitor cows. We have motion detection. We have cooling systems to cool cows. We have wetting system to spray them with if they're too hot. So we have all kinds of technology that is kind of new here in Nigeria, actually in Africa.
The farm currently houses 216 Danish Holstein heifers brought to Nigeria from Denmark to boost local production. This breed of cow has a much higher expected yield per cow compared to the local breeds in the country. It can produce 30 to 40 liters of milk per day.
The intention is to get to 5 million liters a week, and we'll be at about half that at the moment because there's 216 heifers here, but the intention is to get to 400. Clearly, you're right on the climate. How are they going to cope with the heat? Which is why we brought in 200 to start off with, not 400. At the moment, they seem to be coping actually very well with it. But it was, yeah, you're quite right that it was one of our concerns.
Officials say public and private partnership paved the way for Arla Farm to achieve this feat. By joining hands with the Kaduna State government and other partners, Arla Farm has focused on establishing milk collecting centers, while the state government will improve on the structural conditions for nomadic farmers.
Our hope is that with the successes of a farm like this, the problems of clashes between itinerant herders and sedentary farmers will be reduced to a minimum. We have 14 grazing reserves in Kaduna State. This is just one of them. Our objective, our long-term plan over the next 10 to 20 years is to ensure that on each of these grazing reserves there is something like this that settles between 1,000 and 5,000 families. If we're able to settle 50,000 families, that's about 500,000 Fulanis in various grazing reserves that are taking off, going up and down, with cows that only produce 1 to 2 liters of milk.
With the Nigeria dairy industry currently able to supply less than 10% of the country's current demand for dairy products, Arla Farm aims to bridge that gap. Nisi Gabriel, Arise News.